Hello Facebook. Today on How Hugh, I'm going to show you some of my thrift store finds. Now, one of these items I found at a thrift store. I went to another thrift store, a local one, that pretends that they're a community outreach, but they couldn't figure out how to fill out their paperwork, so they are not a tax-exempt organization. But they had crackhead prices, so I probably won't go there for about a month. I also stopped by a yard sale of a lady who is down closer to the center of town, who's become a regular yard sale person. And I would go there because I felt kind of bad for her. She's a little old lady, didn't have much to sell. Well, somebody told her that her stuff is worth gold, and she hit the pipe, because today her prices were outrageous. And the thing that you have to learn is, just because something's old doesn't mean it's worth anything, and just because something's rare doesn't mean it's worth anything. Old and rare just means that it's old and there weren't very many of them, or not many survived. Doesn't mean that it's worth something. And so unless you know that something old is definitely worth something, don't spend much money on it, or you're going to be losing, because really old stuff does not sell like it used to. And that's a fact. These new people buying, they don't really give much of a crap about old stuff. So your market's limited. Anyways, let me show you the stuff that I did find at the non-crackhead priced yard sale and the non-crackhead priced thrift store. Okay, now the first thing I found, this was at the thrift store, and it's in a package, but it's not actually new in the package. It is used in the package, and you can tell if you look at stuff. Look at the staples and look at the packaging, and that staple's been opened. It wasn't torn out of here; it was opened out of here. So this has been opened, but it is a collectible rum cup that's looks like it's, I don't know, copper. And people do buy these things. It's the Seaman's Rum Ration, 1/2 gill per day, by order of the Commander-in-Chief, General George Washington. And then it comes with a little story on that. And so, there's that. I got that at the Salvation Army for a reasonable price. Okay, I went to another yard sale, not the crackhead grandma, but another guy who I think he does storage units, and he does a lot of sales, and he likes to sell stuff. So and he'll bargain. Anyways, this is a swing line 615 saddle stapler, and I think it's called a saddle stapler because of the configuration. I have no idea why somebody would want a stapler that looks like this, but people do buy these, and so there's that. Now the next thing, I got it from the same guy I got the stapler from, and I bought a lot of stuff from this guy, and I've lost money on some of the stuff, but there's an interesting find. See if you can see that. Those are uncut vintage General Motors key blanks, and these people will actually buy, and they were made by Briggs & Stratton. Now this is the only box that's in good shape. The rest of the boxes are pretty beat, so I'm just showing you what the box looks like. But apparently Briggs & Stratton made key blanks for General Motors. And I think these ones look like they're from the 70s. So those I'm gonna list up in small batches, put them on eBay, see what they do, and see if I can. I actually bought quite a bit more of this. I bought 6 boxes of them, and I got them for a song, only because I bought a lot of other locksmith stuff from them and ended up just donating it because it didn't sell. Not everything locksmith sells, and not all key blanks sell either. And I had some other key blanks. I don't think that they were General Motors, but I had some other ones that didn't really sell. So I'm hoping these sell. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, that's today on How Hugh Thrift Stores. Out.